Welcome, everyone, to this edition of We Are Not Alone. And here we go again. May K. Beeler here with Queen City News Plus. Our producer of We Are Not Alone is with us today again, joining us back by popular demand.
Oh,
Austin McCollum.
thank you.
Austin, you are very passionate about these UFO files. Another batch was declassified and released this morning.
Yep.
I've checked out a few. Don't know what to think. Not impressed. I'm going to keep my mouth shut because you have really dove into these.
Yeah.
Tell us what we need to know.
So again, and I'm just pulling up the website here one more time. If you're unfamiliar, was it 2 weeks ago? We were
2 weeks
we were
ago.
here
On a Friday.
on a Friday.
Yep.
Where the Department of Defense, and I'll pull up the website right now, released a batch, a lot of files, a lot of reports,
there were a lot.
images, videos that they say are UAPs. Or instances, reports, unidentified.
Unidentified, right. Not saying they're aliens, not saying they're from another galaxy. They're just unidentified.
And, you know, we went through a good amount. I think we went through 5 or 6 of them. You know, there's a lot of mixed reaction within the community, to put it lightly. And I think today kind of further entrenches people, whether you're in one camp or the other. I think you're either taking away from this.
Whether you think it's real or BS.
Yeah.
Okay.
To put it lightly. So, so everyone, if you're watching this, as May K said, I've gone through some of these. I've only pulled 2 today that I found fascinating.
They better be good ones if they're
They
just
will.
2.
May K has not seen these, so she's going to be reacting to these for the first time.
Yeah.
And
Show me something good, Austin.
All right.
Don't waste my time.
So the first one, I won't waste any more time. So the first one, you're going to hear 2 words today if you're interested in this, and that is instant acceleration.
Okay.
So I'm going to play a video. It's about 1.5 minutes long, and there's going to be several parts of it. The first part is going to be 18 seconds. It's going to go quick.
Okay.
And then there's going to be parts where we slow it down. Are you ready?
But how do I know if it wasn't sped up?
You just got to trust and have some... Got to trust, folks.
Okay,
all right, here we go.
ready.
So this is
Open
from...
minds, everybody.
Take a look at this. So this is called the Syrian UAP instant acceleration video. So you'll see this white object, and we were really given no details about this, except I think it was in 2022. So you'll watch this white object. It's being tracked by an infrared sensor, and watch this part. It goes up, zips out.
Okay, that was quick.
Camera pans away. Now, this is at half speed of the final moment.
Okay.
It accelerates above the skyline.
Okay.
And zips out.
Yeah, that's quick. Okay.
Leaves a trail.
Okay.
We're going to slow it down one more time.
Oh.
To 25, a quarter of the speed here. Again, just this last final moment. And this is the only editing I did to this video was just to clip some of this together. All of this you're seeing after the beginning part is exactly what was released today by the Defense Department.
Okay.
So just so you know, I did not do any major editing to this except just clipping out some unnecessary parts for this. I think this full video is about 4.5 minutes long. And again, this is where they invert the black and white portion of this video. So one more time, they zoom in a little bit more.
Okay.
And this is at full speed. This is at 100% speed. And so you'll watch this object, again, like we just have, for the last 60 seconds or so. It'll come up. It'll kind of get above.
And we don't know how fast it's going.
We don't.
There's no,
There's a lot of redacted, and then it zips out. There's a lot of redacted information in this, as you can see by the black boxes.
Right.
A lot of black boxes around
and it's redacted to protect certain
information that we're not privy to.
Okay.
So take with that what you will. Again, a lot of this is being said as and posted online by the Defense Department is please take away from this what you will. Come to your own conclusions.
Yep.
One thing I will note is that this video was released earlier this year in February by a podcaster, ufologist, very popular guy, Jeremy Corbell.
Yeah.
He co-hosts the Weaponized podcast alongside fellow ufologist George Knapp. They talked about this back in February, so it's just now being released. And this one, you know, you're going to see this one online a lot today.
Yeah.
A lot of people are pointing it out as one of their favorites from this dump today. Again, about 5.6 gigs of videos released in the new file release. So this one is interesting.
All right, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So now there's a second one. We know a little bit more about this one. And when I say a little, I mean truly just a small few more
details. So
details.
there's no description with it?
unlike last time where I kind of
Yeah.
had like a paragraph to
Yeah.
read, the only thing the Defense Department said today is that this one was shot in the clouds in Afghanistan in 2020.
Okay.
It's taken from an infrared sensor from a U.S. military platform. It
Mhm.
was uploaded to a classified network in June of 2024 and then
Okay.
released today on May 22nd, 2026.
Okay.
So this is this video. So take a look at this. A large spherical object
Mhm.
moving through the clouds. Again, this one's quick. Like most of these videos, and I know a lot of feedback online has been said, where's the 4K? Where's the color videos? And there are a few color videos in the release today. We're not showing them, but you are more than welcome to go to war.gov/UFO. You can look at them there. But again, just a odd video of this object that seems to be moving through the clouds, being tracked by a military, I believe, a plane. We don't really know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. This was from an infrared sensor from a U.S. military platform.
Mhm.
That language was prevalent in almost every single video
Right.
release we had last time,
Yeah,
2
that's
weeks
what I was
ago.
going to say. It's very familiar from last time.
Yeah. So, you know,
Well,
this reminds me of the ship from Jordan Peele's movie Nope. I don't know if you've seen that.
oh, I've seen no.
Yeah. Reminds me
That
of that
was
in
a
a way.
creepy movie. I just got goosebumps.
Yeah, see, there we go. I need a
Yeah.
little bell that every time you say goosebumps.
I
we
know,
ring.
but Nope was creepy.
So, you know, what do we take away from this today?
And that's the best you got, those two? Come on, Austin.
Yeah, these are the two that we're talking about today.
Okay.
The instant acceleration and the sphere. Again,
Yeah.
folks, there's a lot of videos online today. Again, you can check it out right here. I have the website pulled up. This is me clicking through it. You can click on the batch of releases here. I'm looking at it right here. I mean, you can go through this today, come to your own conclusions. You know, when we came into work today, you and I talked about how do we feel about this.
Yeah.
You know, we know in news there's a propensity to kind of do a Friday news dump.
Yes.
That is a strategic thing. There's not, you
Yes.
know, there is a reason as to why these things are released on a Friday. You know, we just talked with filmmaker Ron James this week, which
Yes.
is an episode coming up here for We Are Not Alone. It's going to be released here soon, where he was saying a MUFON investigator essentially debunked one of the videos, not this one, but
Right.
a previous video we talked
The
about
one
2
that
weeks
looked
ago.
like the star.
Yeah.
I called it a Christmas tree topper.
Kind of looks like one.
Yeah, but it had an exhaust
Yes.
coming from it. What?
They said, I think Ron said his MUFON investigator said this was a flare.
Mhm.
So, you know, what do you take away from this? I try not to pick a side, and I will say that because I do find this fascinating.
Of course, we love it. We all love it. It is
But
fascinating, whether it's BS or not. I hope I can say BS.
yeah, it's fine. I won't bleep it out. But it's the point of, can you trust what is being hand fed to you? We know that the disclosure movement has gained a lot of steam
Mhm.
in the last few years. I mean, Steven Spielberg was on Colbert recently talking about Disclosure Day coming out and how
June 12th, it'll be out in just a few weeks.
few weeks.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen Age of
Age of
Disclosure, you
which
know,
was a documentary.
Ron James's new movie coming out that's going to be
Accidental
shown.
Truth.
Accidental Truth.
Next. Mhm.
You know, Contact in the Desert is coming
Yeah.
up. We just talked with Captain Ron,
That's right.
the co-founder of the largest UAP UFO
Right.
conference in the country.
Conference. Yeah.
Um,
So it's really in the forefront of,
yeah,
we're all talking about it. We're all thinking about it. We don't know if we should be scared, if we should take this seriously, if we are being controlled.
yeah,
Because I don't want to waste time. I'm not a young woman. I don't want to waste time, Austin. I want
Yeah.
to focus on things that are productive, things that I need to know about. And this is a big deal. Some people say, I can't do anything about it if
Yeah.
it is real. So I don't want to think about it.
yeah. Whether this will weigh on you or not, again, that is up to you. And I think that's the big takeaway. It's like, look, do your own research. And we've talked about this with the number of experiencers we've had on this show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who will sit there and they have photographs. They have pictures of either
Yeah.
marks on their body or marks left on their property from where they say they've had an experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you and I share different values
We do.
on this show, and I think that's what makes it unique. And
Yeah.
for me, I find at a base level these videos interesting. What is
Yeah.
happening in it, I can't tell you.
Right.
And that's what we're here to do, is just to show them to you, to present them and encourage you
Right.
to
To make your own decision.
make your own decisions, do your own research.
But why? Let me just ask
Yeah.
this. The New York Times, we quoted them last time. The New York Times says just a bunch of blobs.
Yeah.
Again, although the spear thing, it's why can't I see something clearer?
You and a lot of other people feel the same way. Where are the 4K videos? We have the technology. You know, I will say in this file release, there are some videos that are in color, although it is kind of hard to determine what exactly it's tracking. There's it could be a shadow, it could be a black sphere. Again, please go look at the website.
Yeah.
You know, look through them yourselves. As for what comes of this, will we get another dump in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
And we'll be back here again.
And will we ever get the answer to, are there aliens? Are there aliens?
Are we alone?
Are we alone? Are we ever going to get the answer to it?
I don't know.
And will there be disclosure anytime soon? So I think when the movie Disclosure Day comes out on June 12th, and of course it's fiction.
Yeah.
It's a movie, it's a story, but people think it is, maybe resonates with some type of reality.
Yeah.
We'll see where all this goes. Open mind, everybody, and just don't give in to fear. I think if I'm allowed to give my opinion, we are not to give in to fear. If you don't know what to believe, if people are trying to scare us, you know it's BS.
Well said.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you can wrap us up again.
All right, guys. Again, thank you for watching. We are not alone here on Queen City News Plus. For your host, May K. Beeler, and for myself, Austin McCollum, we appreciate you taking time to watch this. And again, go do your research, people, because you never know what you might find.
We'll see you next time.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.